Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to yet another episode of our book club. I have finished reading another book, so I'm really proud of myself and I want to share with you my opinion about the book because actually the name of it is pretty intriguing, at least it was for me when I selected my reading. It's called It's Not About You by Tom Rath. As you can see, the name is super intriguing. The first question you ask yourself, okay, if it's not about me, then about whom? And actually the answer throughout the whole book is pretty simple. Your life and the existence in general is not about you, it's about everybody else. The author, Tom Rath, is proposing the idea in his book that in order to have the most meaningful life and impact, you need to live your life for everybody else. And our lives should actually not be about ourselves, but about everybody else. So what he's saying is that we spend all of our lives chasing money, prestige, fame, some comfort, some material things for ourselves and our families. But when we are gone, we will not be remembered for that. We will not be remembered for owning a BMW or buying a house. But if all our life we're gonna help others and help them to become rich and famous or achieve their dreams, then we're gonna live forever, even after we are gone, in their hearts and minds. That's basically the main concept of the book, and the book is there to support the idea of the author. And reading it, you really think that the author knows what he's talking about. He has been dealing with a rare genetic disease since he was 16 years old, and this disease is producing cancer tumors all over his body. He cannot see on his left eye because of the tumor that he had when he was a teenager. And he's actually now living way much longer than the doctors first predicted he would live. So yeah, it seems that he knows what he's talking about, as well as his grandpa, because his grandpa was the founder of this idea in the family. And the whole family has spent their lives helping everybody else. Their main goal was to help people to realize what they're good at and orient them in their career path and career choices. So basically they were analyzing the person and telling them which job will they be suitable for. And on this web page, there were billions and billions of people who went through the page and found what they're good at. So basically the grandfather of the author and himself, they have created a legacy that helped a lot of people and that is gonna live forever. I don't know, however, if I can fully agree with the author that my life should be about everybody else. And I guess that my selfishness is really on the way here. I do understand that before expecting to receive something in your life, you need to give a lot, and actually you need to give hundreds and hundreds of times more than you will receive at the result. And this idea, it's actually concerning all areas of our life. It's love, friendship, kindness, job, money. It's so simple. It's I'm gonna give love to the world and the world is gonna give love back to me. I will smile to someone and I will get the smile back to me. But I have a lot of doubts about this concept because sometimes if you smile, people don't smile back to you. They think that you're a happy naive idiot trying to take advantage of you. So maybe always giving and giving in your life is not the best strategy. Of course, if we live in a perfect world with perfect people, then yeah, everybody helps everybody else and everybody gains from it. And the way of living that the author describes would really be the only acceptable way of living. Because, how can I accept help from somebody else, from a neighbor, that I haven't helped myself, right? But in the reality, in the everyday life, if all you do is give, then maybe at the end there will be nothing more to give, I want to help people. They're gonna get advantage of me, wipe their feet on me and go forward without even thinking that they did something bad, And there are a lot of people like that in our world, and this is the reality that we are living in. So yeah, okay, you have to give, but you have to give smartly. I cannot give my love to everyone just because I will not have enough of it for my family. And the same thing, like if I'm not gonna take care of myself, how can I take care of everybody else? But if my life is not about me, then I cannot take care of myself, really. I just have to take care of everybody else, right? So, I don't know, have my doubts. And like reading this book, I had two ideas in my head that were like popping up constantly. First is that, well, the author and his family, now they're saying that like, yeah, you have to give, you have to be kind, just give, help everybody else, forget about yourself. But on the other hand, they have created an extremely successful business out of helping other people. And the second thing that I was thinking about was actually about my grandma. The author kind of reminded me of my grandma. I know, like it sounds strange, but hear me out. When we were walking outside with my grandma, like she was never interested in what's going on in her family's lives. Like, she never asked me like, how did I do on my dance performance, or what do I like in school, or who are my friends, or whatever. Like, she never asks about that. But then we go outside and she asks strangers these questions. Like, she was so interested in everybody else's life but her family's, that, like, now being a grown-up, I understand it, and it's very strange. Like, she was extremely kind to everybody else, giving. She was giving her time, she was giving her love, but she was giving it outside of the family. And I bet all those strangers, they were like super flattered, but her family was hurt. I don't know, tell me in the comments if you have met people like that, that are like all about giving, but not to the closest ones. Like, tell me if you know people like that. I'm mostly sure that I'm not alone in this experience. So, in conclusion to this video, I yet again understood that in order to get success, whatever it means for you, you have to give first, and you have to like provide value to people, you have to provide value to the world before you can even hope to receive something back. Because without providing value to people around you, you cannot gain value for yourself. If you want to have a lot of money, but you cannot provide the product that will bring value to a lot of people, you cannot sell this product, you cannot get money from it. So you cannot get before you give what people need. And also, again, like after this book, like, yeah, of course, we have to give way much more in our life than we receive. But we have to be extremely conscious about what we are giving and to whom. So, is it really not about us in the life? I'll leave that question to you. Do you think your life is not about you? Write me in the comments. I would be super excited to read your opinions. And of course, if you have read this book before, also write me what you think about it. And as usual, if you have any book recommendations, definitely write me, please. And thank you so much for staying till the end. If you have, don't forget to click the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.